And we are live. Hey people. It is Tuesday and it is still the morning. And it is cold out. So, hello to everyone. Hello Boardwalk Brad and Yogi. And hello Megan. I was just talking to you a little while ago, wasn't I? And Guy Soleil. And Christine. And the very first person who said hello, I can never read that one because it gets a little bit out of view from the viewfinder here. Hey, Reggie Gagna, 279 Super Chat. Well, thank you very much, Reggie. Hope you're having a good morning. Hey, John O'Meara. So I'm on Yonge Street, north of Lawrence. Hey, Yogi and Joseph Paul Martin. Hello, hello. Christine Camley. I think it's around 6 degrees. The chilly wind. So I'm here in uptown Yonge. And off in the distance you can see North York Center. Those tall buildings. But I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go the other way. Towards downtown. Towards Stridesland. Yeah, it's a bit chilly, that's for sure. And the wind is not blowing in my face when I'm walking in this direction. So let's see how far I get walking south towards downtown. I'm not sure if I'll stick to Yonge Street the entire way. I might change course a little bit. Hey Harjot, how you doing? This is the Yonge Lawrence neighborhood. This is one of those times when I decided to do a weekday stream because I had some excess data to burn off before my data plan renews for a new pay period. Hey Boardwalk Brad, I'm north of Lawrence Avenue. I'm heading south towards Lawrence. Hey Dave in Bangor, Maine, how you doing? Was she doubling down? I missed that. And Megan, thanks for that little roundup there in your comment. You like Nightbot. Hey, Susan's here. Hey, hey, how you doing? Oh, is that what that was? 2 babies. Okay. I thought maybe you're implying that she was carrying a Tim Hortons coffee in each hand. Hey, Scott Van Fleet, how you doing? All is indeed well. We're here on Yonge Street in the Yonge Lawrence neighborhood. And I'll see if I can get all the way downtown, I'm not sure. My phone will make it that far. I was looking at some battery packs at Best Buy, so I think I'm going to pick one of those up. So I won't have to worry about my phone dying on me. Every once in a while I do like to do a longer stream, but 2 hours seems to be about the limit for this phone. without some excess battery power. Hey, Kaja's Remix Collection, good morning to you. Hello, Fang Dave. Fang Dave? Oh, and the rat who plays Danganronpa, $10. Morning, Ken, and at work, getting some walking time with you at your desk. Nice. You safe and have a great one. Hope all is well. Listening to Pearl Jam. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much for the super chat. And I hope you have a great day at work. Watching me and listening to Pearl Jam. Sounds like a pretty good day. Hey, Terratopia, how you doing? See, it's kind of good that I do it around this time because then people can check me out on their lunch break. Was that planned? Maybe a little bit. There's a look north. This is a nice little business district here, along this northern end of Yonge Street. Hey, Barbarian Arm Wrestling. You'd like to take me out to lunch? I'm a little hungry. Is that a play on words? Lunch as in hungry? Haha. John Amir, the sun is actually out a little bit here. It's kind of shining in my eyes, actually. It's making it a little bit hard to see the chats. Kind of have to hold my hand up over my eyes like a visor. Hey, Marcia Mack. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm using my catchphrase. Haha. This is Little Hungry? I've never heard it referred to as such. So could I do a walking video, pre-recorded walking video, and say Toronto's Little Hungry? This is kind of neat. This is like a classic old apartment complex. I wonder if this fountain is ever turned on. Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Jeanette. It's good to see you here. Are you on your lunch break as well? And Wing Zero is watching from outer space. Wow, I've had people watching from Japan before, but never as far as outer space. And you're headed to Japan right now. Well, what a coincidence. Hey, Jim Martin. Yeah, it's pretty nice out when the wind isn't blowing. I find the wind can turn a otherwise ideal day into a bit of a drag. But it's not too bad right now. Hey, Fat Tony. Pall Mall cigarettes? I'm not sure. I'm going to say no. This is the home of the TheKenContinuum. Oh yeah, there used to be a lot of Hungarian restaurants in that area. Doesn't seem like that anymore. Hey, Hadley Epstein, how you doing? How you doing? Well, I'm glad I could catch a lot of people on their lunch breaks. And I have, after this stream is over, I'll still have some excess data, so I might do another weekday stream before the weekend, maybe on Thursday. I'm not exactly sure, but it's very possible. Yeah, these old apartments are awesome. I love these. There's lots of nice older apartment buildings in this area of the city. Hey, Tara Evans, how you doing? Hey, I guess it's not lunchtime for everybody, right, MW? Maybe in this time zone, or even one time zone over, maybe, for some people. Take a late lunch or an early lunch. Late breakfast. What about second breakfast? Does that count? Let's get time for second breakfast. Mike Landry, $5 super chat. Hi Ken and everyone, and hello Mike Landry. It's good to see you here. Hope you're having a great day in New Brunswick. Mike also makes videos. You should check out his YouTube channel. It's called Mike Landry 71, just like his name on here. Ah, Picard is here. Hello, Picard. Engage. Is that like a little bridge up connecting these two buildings up at the top? I've never noticed that before. I'm not sure what that is up there. Yeah, it's a little bit cold. I think it's 6 degrees, or it was when I started the stream. I do have my gloves on. And I have a flannel shirt with my fall jacket. So I'm definitely warm enough. MW, we are on Yonge Street, south of Lawrence, heading south towards Eglinton Avenue, which is just a little ways off in the distance. So we're kind of making our way towards downtown. I'm not sure how far we'll get. It's another beautiful old apartment building. Hey, Ice, good morning to you. Yeah, you definitely don't want that falling into the wrong hands there, Wing Zero. Keep an eye out for the gotcha men while you're there. Hey, Michelle Briggs. Fat Tony. That would be fun, but I think an unannounced visit is probably not a good idea. I know I'm not a fan of unannounced visits. Food Plus Market. Maybe he's watching the stream and will come out and surprise me. I wouldn't doubt it, you know. Since I tried to snipe him the other day and I failed. I'm sure he'd take great glee in coming and sniping me now to show me how it's done. Hey, Vivian Johnson. Hey, no worries. Glad you can make it. I mean, I don't usually live stream at this time of day or even this time of week, so I'm not surprised that a lot of people are missing out, perhaps. We're getting close to Strides Land, so I guess we'll find out. There's a bunch of nice older apartment buildings. Hey, Elva. Hello in Vancouver. So my sister recently moved. She lives near Douglas Park. And I forgot to tell her I was streaming this morning, so she's probably not watching. Plus it's 3 hours earlier there. I don't even know what she's doing right now. Alright, we have 69 viewers right now. Nice. Play some Nicky Nicky Nine Door. Yes, thank you, Terratopia. That's right. And subscribe too if you haven't. I think I might pass the 6,000 subscriber mark before the year is over. That's true, Susan. Yeah, it's really nice now. I might have to unzip my jacket actually. Walking in the other direction on the way up here was a lot colder with the wind blowing in my face. Hey, Russell, awesome. Hey, Dennis Ramsey, I know you want people to check out your channel, but I mean, this isn't the place to do it. Hey Elise, how you doing? A cheap puffer jacket. Hey Vivian, I'm just kind of heading south into Strides Land right now, but I'm just going to keep heading south. See how far into downtown I can get. Some familiar territory to people who watch Johnny Strides. And up ahead will be the construction nightmare at Yonge and Eglinton. That's always fun to walk through. Yeah, it's nice to get out of downtown every once in a while, Susan. I did go to Scarborough recently and did some videos there. That's way off the beaten path for me. It's a disaster. It has been a disaster. It is a disaster, and it will continue to be a disaster probably for another year or so. Well, even my live stream I did a couple weekends ago, that was kind of off the beaten path too. The one with Megan, we were way out in Etobicoke, almost in Long Branch. Here's the giant Sporting Life store. MW, sure thing. So this area is called Uptown Yonge. Hey Pamela, how are you? Glad you could catch my rare weekday stream. Susan, yeah, I think one day I'd like to go all the way into Mississauga. That would just require a little bit more planning with the taking the buses and all that kind of stuff, but it's definitely doable. Or I could take a GO train, I suppose. Maybe I'll do a Port Credit walk, although I would rather like to do a walk around Square One. and maybe do a mall tour of Square One, or pre-recorded video. Harjot one time, yeah, I haven't been there much more than that myself. I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've been in Scarborough. Hey Abe, how's it going? Pacific Mall, yeah, that's another one. I've never even been to Pacific Mall ever, actually. I've been to Vaughan Mills a couple of times. That's another mall maybe I would do a walking tour of. I suppose I could take the subway to Vaughan Metropolitan Center and then just walk the rest of the way to the mall from there. Oh, there's a Japanese mall. That's cool. So you can see all the towers of Stridsland. We're a long ways away from TheKenContinuum land right now. That's true, Russell Kelly, but for some reason mall videos where you just do a tour, they tend to do well. I'm not sure why that is. People just like to watch walking around inside of a mall for some reason. I used to go to Alibaba's every Tuesday for their falafel special. I haven't been in years. I think I just falafeled myself out. And today is Tuesday, isn't it? Falafel special day at Alibaba's. Alright, Terratopia, thanks for dropping in. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Is that why people watch the mall videos? Yeah. Steve Mikra, $2 super chat. Thanks for the Tuesday live stream. Well, you're very welcome, Steve, and thank you very much for the super chat. I was just saying earlier I might do another weekday live stream before the week is out. As I have some excess data to burn. That happens every once in a while. I still had 14 gigs left with just a few days left in my billing cycle, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of extra data. Like, I don't want it to go to waste. I'm paying for that data, yo. Paramount, yeah, I've been there before. The one south of Yonge and Dundas. It's pretty good. Mike Landry, $5 again. Have a great day, Ken and everyone. Well, thank you very much, Mike, for dropping by. And thank you for a second super chat. It's very, very kind of you. So once again, everyone check out Mike's YouTube channel. He does drives around New Brunswick, the St. John area, and some other cities or towns in the province. And walks too. I think he's done some walks, not just drives. There's Popeyes. I wonder how Popeyes supplements and Popeyes chicken managed to keep their name without the other one demanding that they cease and desist or something like that. Do they have some special agreement? Of course, this is the classic Popeye that we all know. Yeah, I am what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Does anyone remember when Robin Williams played Popeye in that really corny movie in the early 1980s? I think that was one of his first movie roles. And he nailed it. I mean, he was an awesome Popeye. But I don't think the movie did very well. But I did go see it in the theater, if you can believe that. I was just a young kid. Me and my friend went to go see it. Yep, Susan, we're right in the heart of Strides Land here. There's the neighborhood Jollibee. Yeah, that's right, John O'Meara, Shelley Duvall. There's a very strange smell right here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's a good smell or a bad smell. That's how strange it is. I have to actually think about this. Am I enjoying this smell? Maybe I am. Pan around to make sure he's not trying to sneak up on me. Chances are he's just doing other things. non-YouTube related things, or maybe he's just out recording a pre-recorded video. Hey, New York, here I come. How you doing? We've been walking for about 35 minutes, 36 minutes. It's a Johnny smell. Hey, Clayton's here. Hey, Clayton. Two-in-one shampoo. I'm using 3-in-1 right now. That's right. I'm one of those people. Got body wash, shampoo, and conditioner all in one. What more do you need? We're coming into the construction zone hellscape here at Yonge and Eglinton. Hey, Brad Palmer, how you doing? I guess it is afternoon now, right? It was still morning when I started the stream. That's why I titled it a morning stream, but that didn't last very long. Fat Tony bathes in beer. Hey, Marie Palmer's here too. All right, hello Marie. Yeah, I think I'm catching a lot of people on their lunch hour, lunch breaks, Brad. Coming up to Eglinton Avenue. Looks like they have the street completely blocked off, or do they? Well, I guess they don't.
You're not black, you're not white, you're not green. What color are you?
Uh-oh, we have some trouble at Yonge and Eglinton. Clayton, Megan's good. She was in the chat earlier. I think she's watching while she works, sort of out of the corner of her eye. These guys are having a disagreement up here. I think that guy got kicked out of the Yonge Eglinton Center Mall by security, and now they're yelling at each other about it. Try not to make eye contact, yeah. I just wanted to get a quick look over there without them noticing. And here's Eglinton Avenue. is the heart of Midtown Toronto here. They're still yelling at each other. I think he he wants to hit him, but he knows if he does, he'll get fired. So he's not. He's just yelling at him right up close into his face. All right, let's get away from the construction hellscape. Yeah, Susan, God, that's been going on forever on Queen West. And in Toronto, no sidewalk goes unobstructed, right? That's what I always like to say. That does tend to work up a sweat, New York, here I come. And I hate sweating, that's why I never fight. Oh, not a chance, Hadley. Not a chance. There's a huge new development planned here. They're going to be tearing down these older office buildings and building, it's like 4 towers or 5 towers, the tallest of which is 70 stories. Some major density for the Strides land area. That's Babar, that is not even an exaggeration, is it? No, they said Union was done, but it's not done. They're still hoarding up. Still looks like a unfinished maze in some areas with just wooden hoarding kind of covering up the walls and things like that. Russell, there's a ridiculous amount of construction in Toronto. Something like 140 high-rise buildings are being constructed all at once at this very moment. 140 high-rises are under construction throughout the city. And that's not even counting all the mid-rises and other types of construction. That's just high-rise buildings. As a window cleaner, I used to think that would be an awesome job. Now I'm not so sure. That's how it works, Clayton. It's never really finished. What's that saying? I think this has been applied to other cities as well, but it goes something like Toronto would be a really beautiful city if they ever finish it. Yeah, that's true, John O'Meara. Changes at a mind-boggling rate. Like this whole development here completely transformed this section of Yonge Street. This was not here before. Now there's a Farm Boy and a new Staples store and a big tall condo. And right here there's another one going up. So we're still in Midtown. Once we get down to about Davenport, I would say that's where downtown begins. That's still quite a ways off. Ryerson? Is that what you're talking about? Is the high school no longer there? Mount Pleasant and Eglinton. What's there now? Raking in the dough, all right. Still there? Okay. I'm just trying to remember what that area looks like. I know I've walked by there a number of times in videos and live streams before. Hey, Whitby dude, how you doing? There's snow in Edmonton. Ah, haha. I'll have to send my dad a text and say, haha. No snow here, haha. My dad lives in Edmonton, and I have some other relatives there. Half brother, a couple of nieces, and a nephew. I think we had a few little flurries yesterday at some point. I missed them, I didn't see it, but I heard someone say, hey, it's snowing. But I didn't see anything. Certainly wasn't staying on the ground. Does it still snow? Yeah, it still snows. We just don't get a lot of snow on the ground all winter long. It tends to go away pretty quick. If we get a bigger snowfall, it might be on the ground for like a week or two, and then it just eventually disappears again. So for the most part, Toronto is pretty bare and dry through the winter. But you just have to go north of the city, really, just up into the northern suburbs. And there, they can have snow all winter long on the ground. Oh, is this Pamela? How are you? How are you? Well,
hello, everybody.
long time no see.
I know.
Yeah. North Bay. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The buses, the whole
Here, let me show that. Where did you get that?
in North Bay,
Oh yeah.
at a jewelry shop on Main Street.
Okay, I don't know if that'll show if it's too blurry or not, but yeah, it's a cool little thing. It has the North Bay Gateway Arch.
Yeah.
That's cool. Huh. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, I gotta like fly out rather than shopping.
Right?
I was gonna go down the Green Street, you know, there. Is it still open? You know what I mean?
The
Yeah, you know.
oh yeah, it's open. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's open. Yeah.
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 I want to get down there before Christmas.
Oh, before Christmas. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and tell Megan to.
Okay.
She really is. She's like a real down to earth. She's got North Bay blood in her.
She's from Guelph originally. Yeah.
Oh, like born in Guelph?
Born in Toronto,
Yeah.
then moved to Guelph when she was young, right? Yeah. Then she moved back to Toronto when she was older, and then she moved back to Guelph again. Yeah. Cool. It's a lucky Tuesday. I'm gonna see if I can get all the way downtown before my phone dies. Yeah.
Sure nice to see you.
You too. Have a good day.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Did you see Johnny? No?
No, I thought he might snipe me, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Bye, Ken.
Okay, bye bye. So that was Pamela. She lives in the neighborhood here. Jacqueline Wilson, $4.99 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Jacqueline Wilson. It's great to see you here in the chat. Yeah, Pamela's awesome. She's appeared in a previous live stream, actually. I think way back in the springtime. Well, I think that's a different Pamela Fat Tony. Speaking of Baywatch, there's a channel. If you have a Samsung TV, there's a whole bunch of free channels called like Samsung TV Plus. And one of them is a Baywatch channel where they just play episodes of Baywatch 24 hours a day. I was like, what in the heck is this? And I actually started watching it. I was like, oh no. North Bay Watch. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, there we have a CN Tower sighting. So you can tell we're getting closer to downtown now. We're not there yet though, we're still in Midtown. Maybe MW. Here's the TTC Headquarters. It's kind of an understated building. I think it's fairly old too. It's one of the first sort of mid-rise buildings to rise in this part of the city. And the sun is completely out now. The sky is blue. There's still a few clouds, but it's officially a sunny day now. And I really can't see the screen very well. Hey, good afternoon, Jacqueline. Thanks once again. Whitby dude, I think they are. Last time I walked past there, the fountain was not on, so I assume that that's it for this season. The Bull. It's one of those Firkin pubs. And here's the TTC subway yard. See a maintenance facility there. We'll probably see a train go by. Get in for a pint. Get in for a pint at the Firkin. There's Merton Street. This is kind of a weird street. It's just lined with these mid-rise residential condos and apartment buildings, and there's a few businesses along the street as well. I did a walk along there one time in a video, a pre-recorded video. Let's see a train go by. Here we go. You did not, Fat Tony. Where? Where? Was he on the subway? That would be cool to be doing a subway video where you're inside the subway recording out the window, and then you happen to see me walking on the sidewalk here live streaming. That would be kind of neat. I don't think that's quite right, Total Tech, but that would be funny if it were true. There's Mount Pleasant Cemetery. There's another subway. And this walking into the sun is kind of blinding. Well, sometimes I am Total Tech, sometimes I am. Can't be bad all the time. How does that song go? Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. This is always one of the most kind of dead zone-ish sort of areas of Yonge Street to walk through. Other than seeing subway trains go by. That's pretty much the only good thing about this stretch here. Hey Sasha, how's it going? All the way in Australia. I think the first time I ever heard that song, Bad to the Bone, was in that movie Christine, a Stephen King story about the car that was alive. I think I watched that movie about 10 times in the 80s. Yeah, I might have to do a video, Susan, checking out some of the Christmas displays. They're not all ready yet though, but probably in the next week or so they will be. Alright, Babar, thanks for dropping by. Hope you're enjoying the stream. You can catch the rest on the replay. Thank you very much. I am blind here. I mean, got some shade here with the trees, but this sun is really something else. And it certainly looks pretty autumny now. A lot of the trees are still pretty green though, but there's no shortage of leaves on the ground either, so kind of a weird combination of still green, but yet lots of leaves are falling. Well, you can see downtown up ahead. You can see One Bloor East. Once I get up ahead here, I'll get some shade from these storefronts here. And maybe I can actually see what people are saying. This chat is almost impossible to read right now. Ah, much better. So sorry if I was missing any chats directed towards me. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, there's a bit of a bend, eh, Whitby, dude? You told the weatherman, did you, Clayton? Which weatherman? The global weatherman? The guy who used to be on Ready or Not? Is he still on global? I don't know. They bounce around so much, these meteorologists. They never stay in one station for very long. Yeah, once the City Hall Christmas tree is up and the Christmas market at the Distillery District is in full swing, I might do a video walking from one to the other and maybe through the Eaton Centre as well to look at the tallest Christmas tree in Canada. I think that's what they bill it as inside the Eaton Centre. I'm not sure which version of the tree it's going to be this year, Susan. I know there was one that had a classic Christmas tree look with all the big bulbs on it. And then there was another one that had that sort of modern, weird, very unnatural look to it. Hey, 12, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, that's right, 12. I'm doing a live stream on a Tuesday. Call the papers. St. Clair Avenue. Cool. When he's wagging his finger at me like I can't show him on video when he's out in public performing. That makes zero sense. It's like, please don't look at me while I'm performing, please. Just pretend I'm not here. Hey, Andrew Martin, how's it going? That's true, 12, that's true. A nice little busy stretch here. In some ways I kind of like Yonge and St. Clair better than Yonge and Eglinton. It has a bit more of a complete look to it, I guess you could say. a bit closer to downtown. A little more lived in looking. I don't know. I'm trying to find the right way to describe it, but it's not as big and busy as Yonge and Eglinton, but still. Yeah, that should be any time, right? 12? Yeah, Susan, I guess there's a bit more character to Yonge and St. Clair, and it's a more urbane, to use that word. And there's the spooky cemetery. It's actually open right now. I've never been here when these gates were open before. This is the cemetery that Johnny and I were thinking of coming to do a Halloween stream in, but we found out that it was closed after a certain time and we'd have to sneak in, and we didn't want to do that. So I've never seen these gates open before. Hey. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And it's closed after all. Well, at least I got to step inside of it. That's further than I've ever gotten into that cemetery. As you've seen, I know, right? I guess the gates were open just for him to go in there and do something, and then once he was done, it's closed again. Run for your lives! Getting closer to downtown. I want to cross the street at some point, maybe right here. I'll cross here. There's a better view of the skyline from the other side of the street when you're walking south. There's downtown. Got about 46% battery. I'm still doing all right. Can motorbikes use the... No, I don't think motorbikes are allowed. New York, here I come. £5 super chat for the pretty good burrito fund. I'm enjoying this one. Thanks. You're very welcome. And thank you very much for the super chat. And that £5 should cover the cost of a burrito just perfectly. Pretty good burrito. Not to be mean or anything, but when that guy just ran by, I thought of that episode of Friends where Phoebe tries to jog And she does the Phoebe way of running, you know. He wasn't quite to that level, but it just popped into my mind for some reason. I think it's awesome that he's out there running though. Look at him go. I'm not one to run. I just like to walk briskly. Yeah, he was running from the zombies. Yeah, Mike Kirk, that's true. I've been hearing a lot of conflicting stories though about what's going to become of all the office towers, all the companies and all that stuff. Like, I've heard in January a lot of the companies are going to start calling people back into work. And then I've heard others say, well, my company is permanently work from home, and you just never know what's going to happen. I guess it's just a wait and see kind of situation. There's an awesome shot. Whoa. Whippy dude, that was your first one? Yeah, that's why I like it. The small burrito is huge. Yeah, that's just the Yorkville skyline. That's not even showing the financial district and where all the bigger office towers are. That's just the northern end of downtown. Quite a downhill slope here. What's the temp? Well, it was 6 degrees when I started the stream, but it feels a little bit warmer now. I'm gonna say maybe it's 7 or 8 now. I'm just guessing. The sun seems to have warmed things up a bit. Getting closer and closer. Yeah, I am heading downtown, Harjot. Not sure how far into downtown I'll get. Megan, yeah, this is your first Toronto neighborhood. That's cool. Of course, not your favorite, right? We all know what your favorite Toronto neighborhood is. If anyone saw Megan's appearance in my Parkdale walking tour video, that video did really well. Probably because I put her in the thumbnail. We'll have to do another walking tour of Parkdale, Megan, a longer one. That one was like pretty short. Well, maybe a little bit of both then, Megan. Hey, Yahia, you're watching from class, eh? Whoa, ho, ho. Here's the old North Toronto train station. It's not a train station anymore, though. As you can see, it's an LCBO now. I'd love to see this kind of put back to its former use as a train station. Making use of this rail line here. A whole lot of popping in and out of shops. Well, I might have to do some editing if that's the case, Megan. Okay. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. And then I'll stop the video, then restart it. Okay, we're back. You have to see Public Butter. Maybe just that one store, Megan, because it's your favorite. This thing is still going. I wonder if they turn this off for the winter. Looks like it's almost ready to dump its load here. It fills up with water and then it dumps it all into the pool. Now I feel like I have to wait and see this thing do it. All right, let's see it. Any moment now. Any moment now. There we go. Yeah. See, was that not worth waiting for? Don't tell me there's no excitement in my live streams. People want to see the wall of purses? Yeah, what people? You missed the parkour 12, yeah. That's right, I did do parkour one time, didn't I? And then I remember you super chatted me because you were so appreciative of my parkour abilities. Your old CIBC. That seems like a million years ago, right? 12? Very loud and annoying. How far do I have to walk to not hear that thing? That's true, it's not Muzak. But at least Muzak dies off a lot sooner than that noise did. Speaking of Muzak, I hear some right now. Trying to read these chats, it's so hard. Dobby K, I recommend Burrito Boys. That's always been my favorite chain burrito place in the city. I find you get the most value for your money. You get a lot of burrito there for about $6 and change if you get a small burrito. At least the type I get. I get a bean and cheese burrito with everything on it. We're almost downtown. Daniel, hey, yeah, it is a beautiful day. Free burritos? That would be nice. I mention Burrito Boys so often in my streams and videos that, you know, they should throw me a free burrito, don't you think? I've given them lots of business, I think. Maybe one free burrito a week from Burrito Boys. Are you listening, Burrito Boys? Are you listening? If that's too much, then I'll settle for one free burrito a month. But a week would be better. Well, I know for a fact that some people have gone to Burrito Boys for the first time just because of me. They were just curious to try it. Okay, good. The sun is hiding behind the buildings, so I can finally see the chat again. It's fog time. How am I doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? See what you can do, Fat Tony. See what you can do. Use your influence, as they say. Whitby dude, you're one of those people. Nice. I know there are others as well. I take full blame, Tara. All right, 34% battery power. I think they're all probably pretty similar, Christine, in terms of what you get. There's 3 downtown that I have been to. One on Dundas East, right near Dundas Square. That's the one by my place. And there's one on Adelaide in the entertainment district. And there's one on College Street, right near Little Italy, or coming into Little Italy. So those are the 3 that I have been to, and they're all equally good in my opinion. I always notice this monkey sushi every time I walk past. And there's a bunch of other locations I've noticed around the city as well. There's one at the corner of Queen Street and Roncesvalles. And there's one on Bloor Street, way in the west end, near Islington Village. So around Bloor and Islington. Yeah, I've tried Fat Bastards 12. They're perfectly good and all, but I find that you don't get as much burrito for your buck. And that's what it's all about, people. Getting the most burrito for your buck. I mean, as long as it tastes as good as other burritos, right? If you're getting crappy burrito for your buck, it's not worth it. Coming up to Davenport Road and Church Street. So we're about to officially enter what I consider to be the northern boundary into downtown Toronto. Yeah, I've heard, Susan, that it was pretty good. BMW, you know, I think they do. As far as I know, they still do. It's been a while since I've bought something from Canadian Tire, but it wasn't all that long ago, maybe a year ago or so, and I still got some Canadian Tire money in the change. I've never tried the quesadillas, Dobby. I've only ever had burritos there. I've never even tried the burrito bowl, although it looks pretty good. It's all right. We're now downtown. Loblaws pizza or a burrito? Well, that's a good one. I do get Loblaws pizza a lot more often than I get burritos. But if it comes to a special treat, something that will satisfy me in a special way, then I would have to say burrito. And here's a look down Yorkville Avenue to the Yorkville neighborhood. Here's the Toronto Reference Library. This is the biggest public library branch downtown. Sort of like the main flagship library branch in the city, I would say. Doesn't look like much on the outside, but on the inside it's pretty awesome. It is huge. I'm just wondering if I could go in here without people yelling at me. Just to show you what it looks like in there. Let's try it. I'll just try and do a quick little visit here. Check this place out. It's pretty awesome, right? Check out these elevators. Now that's a library. That's what a library should look like on the inside anyway. Too bad it doesn't look as awesome on the outside as it does on the inside. You would never know walking past this thing that this is what is in here. Does Rolling with Ian spend a lot of time in here? Maybe I'll do a pre-recorded video where I do a proper tour inside the library. I have gone inside here in an old pre-recorded video from way back when, before I had my Osmo Pocket. From outside it just sort of looks like this modern looking sort of plain almost. I don't know, it's hard to describe this building really. Live one. Yeah, big flashing book. That might help, yeah. Yep, the ratio of screaming people to non-screaming people increases quite a bit once you cross Bloor Street heading south. Bloor Street. Kenny, 1694. Good afternoon. I like that name. Not sure what it means, but hey, it has Kenny in it, so I approve. And here's the world's slowest rising super tall skyscraper. It's been kind of stuck at this level for months and months, I would say. They've been doing a lot of other work though on the lower levels they do have completed, but I'm waiting for it to start to get taller. Carl Roth, yeah, I just saw the plans for that building yesterday, actually. I thought it was pretty okay looking. Some people were pretty critical of the design, saying it looked too busy, like a dog's breakfast and comments like that, but I thought it looked pretty good. There's going to be so many new towers popping up along Yonge Street on these corner lots. It's going to be like almost a full-fledged canyon all the way down, kind of like Bay Street. But at least the old storefronts will be retained in most of these new developments, so it'll still have the character, you know, the look of character that old Yonge Street had. There's Hayden Street. Yeah, as long as those storefronts are still able to attract the sort of businesses that are traditional to Yonge Street, you know, the sort of eclectic businesses, not corporate chains and things like that. Battery power 14%. Getting pretty close here to the end. I don't think I'll be able to make it all the way down to Dundas this time. But I was saying earlier in the beginning of the stream that I am going to pick up a portable power bank or battery charger, whatever you want to call it, so I won't have this problem anymore. That's right. I don't even have a case on my phone. That's how I live on the edge. I'm one of those people who just has my phone all naked and bare. Just New York? Yeah, I've been to New York City twice. And I hope to go back again. I've always said that besides Toronto, I think New York City is the only other North American city that I could see myself living in long term or making a home in. Yeah, that's true, MW. I mean, there's only a handful of cities that truly have that big city feel and energy the way Toronto does, and New York City, Chicago, and maybe Philadelphia and Boston to some extent, San Francisco. I think those are the main ones. Some people might say Washington, D.C. The big urban cities. Montreal, can't leave out Montreal. That's definitely up there too. Oh, they installed some public art at this new condo building. That's interesting. I took my air conditioner out of my window near the end of October. It took that long for the heat to finally go away. There were still days where my apartment was uncomfortably hot right up to the end of October. So I think I'm going to have to wrap up the stream because my battery is rapidly losing power. I'm at 6%. So thank you everyone for joining me on this long walk down from Yonge and Lawrence, or north of Yonge and Lawrence, all the way through Midtown and into downtown. Thanks everyone for the super chats, very kind and generous. And thanks for the awesome comments. And thanks to Megan and the other mods who popped in to do some awesome modding. And stay tuned because I'm thinking of doing another weekday live stream, maybe in a couple more days. And of course I'll be uploading my pre-recorded videos as usual on days when I don't live stream. So on that note, I will continue. Thank you everyone. I'll catch you next time. And yes, my sister does live in Vancouver, just to answer that one comment. All right. Until next time, everyone.